Today, I'd like to talk about my journey to losing fear. It's been a long journey. It's been quite a number of years. I've been very fortunate in that I've had the collective consciousness, the CC, as my guidance now, those I represent, they say, for many, many years, almost 40 years. In that time, they have been by my side, taking me through lessons, but most importantly of all, and they have advised that this is the fastest way to become free from fear, and that is to read and reread. It has been by transcribing the words that they have given to me into the free books that are upon our website of ABC of Spirit Talk. There is a link below. Not only to our free books, but to an enormous array of literature in regard to our lives as consciousness. And it has been primarily by accepting myself as a consciousness here in the earth fantasy, one of many fantasies that we create, to keep ourselves from boredom, plus many, many other reasons. However, I'll keep it very simple. Accepting myself as a consciousness has been the number one reason why I am so free of fear today. I used to fear death, I think. I can't remember, it was so long ago. But today, understanding that I am a consciousness and that my soul, my consciousness, goes on forever, means I don't need to fear. I am here in this fantasy having an experience, and it is an experience that I have written. I have written the script for this experience, along with many other souls. We need to, like a mosaic, fit in together. And one of the aspects of being a consciousness, having a fantasy, it seems so real. Gosh, physical matter seems exceedingly real, and the CC say that we are exceedingly good at creating these physical so-called fantasies that we engage within. And it has been by the acceptance of that I created the storyline, the good, the bad and the ugly. I can't blame anyone else. I can remember when I was ill during 2013 to 16. Oh gosh, it was a difficult period for me. 2.5 years of not being able to do very much, having to learn to walk again, spending 8 months in bed, incapable of doing anything, no balance, couldn't walk. The exhaustion that I had during that period was so overwhelming. It was just incredible. But just like a number of illnesses that I have had throughout my storyline, I do not these days think, why me? When something happens, why me? No, I think, oh gosh, did I really put that into my storyline? The CC have said, many ask, why would we come into a fantasy of negativity? There's also positivity. It's not all negative. And the answer is, we wanted to. As a consciousness without a body, it gets exceedingly boring. And so we've created a multitude, thousands, the CC say, thousands of fantasies into which we can come and play the good, the bad and the ugly. So these days, when I see something rather traumatic to the average person, I don't see it as being traumatic. As a matter of fact, a lot of the times I will say, oh my goodness, what an incredible storyline. they've given themselves. And that takes away all the fear. That process of coming to this state of appreciation of myself and of you and everybody else as a consciousness, enjoying a fantasy, there can be no fear. It's all preordained by ourselves. We have created this storyline for ourselves. So when you do get to that appreciation, the fears, well, they kind of progressively just move away. And you end up, like me, saying, oh, wow, that individual really created a fabulous storyline for themselves. And that's the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you get my drift. There are some really mean people in the world, but they're playing the role that they wrote, along with everyone else, for themselves. So for what it's worth, that's how I have personally created a life for myself free of fear. And dare I say, it is quite enjoyable.